It's got the Blue Peter Garden, a TARDIS and 50 years of television history. The BBC has put its West London television centre up for sale in an effort to raise hundreds of millions of pounds. Around 5,000 BBC staff currently work there, but they'll soon be moving to other sites in Salford and central London, leaving the landmark property vacant. Carl Dinnan reports.
To buy or not to buy from the people behind Homes Under the Hammer because they're changing rooms? That's the question for anyone who has £300 million they'd like to spend in Shepherd's Bush, London. The building, which once stood as architectural shorthand for the entire medium of television in this country, is on the market, if anyone can raise the cash.
Well, I'm not sure it's being sold at a great time for the BBC. The problem is there are an awful lot of people that want to buy these things. The problem they've got is funding them. So there's a big appetite for land, a big appetite for building, and there is some appetite for buyers to buy these sort of products.
Commissioned in 1949, TV Centre has a distinctive round block, known to staff as the Donut, at its heart. Legend has it that the architect Graham Dawburn was wrestling with the design on the back of an envelope when he drew a question mark, decided that worked, and TV Centre was born. Not conventionally good-looking, the building was nevertheless listed 2 years ago.
BBC Television Centre is a special building, and that's really what listing is all about. It was listed for its historic interest as the first purpose-built studio in England and an emblem of how Britain led Europe into the television age. It also has special architectural interest in its very distinctive period design.
TV Centre has occasionally been at the centre of events. 2 years ago, anti-Nazi demonstrators protested against Nick Griffin's appearance on Question Time. In 2001, the Real IRA parked a taxi outside the building and blew it up. No one was hurt. 5 men were later jailed for that and other attacks. And for viewers of a certain generation, this moment will never leave them.
Got some rather bad news, I'm afraid, because we discovered this morning that over the weekend, vandals broke into the Blue Peter Garden and caused rather a lot of damage.
The BBC hopes to save £20 million a year by relocating the garden and everything else away from the address we all knew before email drove it off the box. BBC TV Centre, Wood Lane, London, W12 7RJ.